brother, better you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Now Haskins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, hut, on the bench. Check, 59, 66, put it, half. Check 59.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, here's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. First carry for Darius Geis, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the double. Time to go, night. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3. Let's go. 3 down. Check.
On the ground, Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to give it to Love. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, Love. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready? Check right. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Match box.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now, it's Love, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. Turn it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rick Flair. 20. 17.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run the counter. Love. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play 56.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tiger.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A gain of 9.
Lady. 56. Watch the run.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Rams.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
To the air again. Goff. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Love. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, it's Love, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Kill, kill, kill.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jim, 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 Jim.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll come out in the pistol. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Now Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker. Hey, me. Check, check. Fresno.
Now a give running right is Love.
You ain't going nowhere.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, watch the lane.
And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 21.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the carry, it's Love. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Haskins on 3rd down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 70 ending. Check right 21. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run with Love. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
4 down. Ric Flair. Go.
Back to throw. Gone. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Again, they run with Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Mike Blaine, super. Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat. Shell. Deuce. Watch switch. What's that? Turbo's that. 54's Mike. What's that?
Throwing on third. Gone. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return as his guys are back within a single score. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Throwing now, Goff.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours.